My mom said I need to do something with my hair, otherwise I gotta get it all cut off.
We booked the appointment at Style Kings at the barbershop. Let's go.
Do you want fabulous hair? Are you looking for a product strong enough to tame your 4C hair?
Hey, Mom! Hey, Mom, you don't have no more leave-in conditioner?
Give me that. I know you did not use my Style King leave-in conditioner.
Are you looking to knock the dust off them dreads? For a product that will rejuvenate and strengthen your hair, increase hair growth and shine, and smells great? Well, then you're in the right place. For the long, beautiful, healthy hair you deserve, choose Style King. Perfect on all hair types. Available online at theofficialkingpain.net. Get you some style today.
Oh, and your mom called said she needs some more conditioner.
And oop, and oop. Oh, there was no sound. There was no sound. Oh, how's it sound now? My. Y'all didn't hear the intro, Will? Y'all didn't hear the intro, Will? Oh, period. Well, you guys already know to like, share, and subscribe to this video because YouTube be playing with me. Period. Yes, if you rock with the official King Pain, make sure that you guys are sharing my content. Win, push a black bitch into the motherfucking algorithm rib. Okay, on period. I don't know why YouTube be doing us kings and queens like that. Okay, on period. Y'all just like you gotta beg they motherfucking ass to win. Hell nah. Period. All we gotta do is stick together. Share. Take the link and share it out. Yeah. Yes, it's the official King Pain, y'all. And it's the home of the lituation. Can you guys hear me now? It's good, loud and clear. Yes, loud and clear. What's going on, everybody? Yes, it's some dusty shit going on. Period. We just here doing our motherfucking job, win like we do. Adjusting we will go. Adjusting we will go. Hi, all the Dario. Adjusting we will go. We keeping these motherfucking YouTube streets dust free, and we talking about it when. Period. Ooh, it's the official King Pain show. It's the home of the lituation. It's the one and only dust free zone. It's the littest place on earth. We are rugged. A pussy hole could always never. Okay? Well, there's no rusty, dusty, musty, crusty, crispy, sissy, pissy, or pussy assholes allowed. Okay? If you come over here being any of those things, my moderators will escort your dusty ass out. That way. Yes. Oh, so that was quick. Okay. Tiffany Haddish. Okay. and Ari Spears have reached a settlement with the victims. Period. Somebody said, if you didn't do it, then why you settling? Like, make it make sense. Cause she did it. But we're gonna talk about that in just a minute. Before we get into the mess, let's get into our Crown Family roll call. Boots on the ground. Hey, NICU. Hey, Fred. What's going on? Yes, he said, welcome, Crown Family. Ready to start the show. Shout out to Miss Queen Bling in the house. What's going on, friend? Tesha Garnett. Hashtag let's go. Everybody, hashtag let's go. I know that's right. I know that's right. Low-key Paris, the baddie dancer. Period. Period. Oh, and something else I want to try out. Something else I want to try out. Okay, on Periana. We want to get at least 10 cash apps during each live. I need 10 people to send at least $10 during this live by cash app. Okay? On period. Period. Don't block your blessings being stingy. Period. Period to the period. If that's you, the link is in the chat. Hold on, let me put the link up. Ooh. Ooh. Zay, I almost forgot. Almost forgot. We're trying something new. We're trying something new. Periodically. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Yes. Boom. You guys, let me go ahead and pin it. And yeah, there goes the link. It is pinned. The link is pinned. Okay, I'm Periana. Okay, back to the Crown Family roll call. Hey, Marie. What's going on, friend? Oh, Tanisha, what's poppin'? The way you laid Hershey out on that after show, just watched it today. Girl, girl. Sometimes you gotta do what you have to do. Stop playing with me and my name. Shout out to Miss Jordan in the building. Hey, Gemini. Yes, everybody ready for an epic show? Everybody ready for an epic show? Everybody ready for an epic show? You guys got your dusters and your snacks? Period. Oh, and you're back in the home of the lituation with the Fish King Pan and the Crown Family. I know that's right. Pick up your crowns and chow down. Hey, Bridgerton, what's going on? Classy Coco, Baby Shay, ADOS, what's poppin'? Okay, one who cares. I know that's right. Queen Enchanted. What's poppin', friend? Shadow Shade in the house. I know that's right. It's a vibe. Let's go. Everybody hashtag let's go. Okay? Shout out to Queen Keys. What's going on? Sharita Smith. Oh, you got your wine glass. Ooh. You got your wine glass. Ooh. Oh, it's the winos in the house. Okay, shout out to the winos, girl. Shout out to the treetops, girl. Shout out to the waves in the house. Everybody that's here. Okay, on Periana. The Crown Family went in my mind. Periana. Yes. Okay, direct the Dusties that way. Okay, any doodle chasers? That way. That way. To the back. All the way to the back. Yeah, no. That way. Ooh. 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 The fuck? They got us once, they won't get us again. Period. Nope. All right. Ooh, Glamour. Hey, Freya. Hey, Freya. Okay, I'm Periana. Too persuasive in the motherfucking house. I know that's right. Yes. Sandy, me, myself. Okay, she said, y'all can hear me? I know that's right. Mm, shout out to Alicia G in the house. Everybody hashtag let's go. IB, what's going on? And oh, can someone spot me? Oh, can someone spot me? Okay, Operiata. Let me go check the cash app. Let's see if you guys know how to follow instructions. Okay, on Periana. Okay, on period. Oh, I need 10 people to send me $10 during this live with Hey Fred. Shout out to Nay Nay in the house. Thank you, Fred. Oh, I love you, Win. Oh, shout out to Marie, Najee Polo Toussaint. Okay, every dollar counts. I know that's right. Period. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to Beautiful Days in the house. I know that's right. Yes. You can't donate less than $3. Why not? You can. You can. Every dollar counts. Oh. Oh. Oh, shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. If I didn't get to you, I hope I get to you next time, okay? Pop out of them damn bushes, okay? On period, girl. We friendly around here. Everybody's opinion is respected. Speaking of everybody's opinion, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link, okay? Because at some point during the show, later on, not right now, okay, I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you guys. How much do I have so far, Bridgerton? So far I have $18. $18. Okay, on Piriana. I need 10 people to send $10. Okay. You'll do the math. Okay. Oop, I put your whole government out. Weird, girl. That's your government. Your government name is beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh. Oh. Period. You guys continue to support the official campaign in the home of the lituation. The Cash App is pinned in the chat. Okay, everybody hashtag let's go. Everybody hashtag let's go. Moving right along. Okay, all of the blessings. Okay, as you guys know, our 15K retreat is coming right up. Okay, you guys all make sure that you guys are in the Discord. Okay, our 24-hour group chat. Okay, that gives you access to the official campaign and the Crown family, okay? Especially if you're planning on going on the retreat. Okay, coming up real soon. Coming up real soon. There's gonna be a lot of special guests, a lot of things going on, and it's gonna be even bigger and even better than the last one. Okay. So I want to see you guys all in the Discord and you know letting people know, let somebody know that you're planning on going, and you need the information. Period. You need the information. Okay. All right. And then Tracy in LA, the new episode will be out on this Thursday. Yes. Oh, and my new single, Pray, just hit 2K. Okay. What is that? 2K in 2 weeks. You guys keep listening to Pray. Okay. My new single. Okay. I have some more new music coming to you guys real soon. Real soon. So just keep on supporting. Okay. Thank you, beautiful days. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Um, yeah, and I decided to slow down on the exclusives for a little bit. I did, until the support is there. You know what I'm saying? Until the support is there, we're gonna slow down on the interviews a little bit because some of these people want money. Period. Just like the Official King Payne does. You know what I'm saying? Official King Payne want money too. Period. No shade. But no shade. These shows right here do a lot better than those shows. Period. And those shows really bring awareness to them. So I'm gonna be slowing down on that until we establish like a budget for interviews. Period. Yes. But we are going to continue to add family to the network. Yes, we're still looking for talent. So if you have something to offer to the Lituation Network, whether you're a writer, you want to be in front of the camera, you want to be behind the scenes, we have something for you. Reach out to the official campaign, okay, via Instagram. Let me go ahead and put my Instagram in the chat, okay? And you guys continue to follow on Instagram. Continue to follow. I'm trying to get to 10K. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers on Instagram. I have 8,122 followers on Instagram right now, okay? And we're on our way to 15,000 right here on YouTube, okay? We doing our motherfucking thing, Crown Family. We doing the damn thing. You guys continue to follow and you guys continue to support, okay? Now, who's ready to keep it lit? No, for real. Who's ready to keep it lit? I need at least 2 more donations before we get started. Period. Okay, we're trying to get 10 people to send $10 on this live. I need at least 2 more donations before we get started. Period. Okay, because I got all the receipts. I got all the receipts. Okay, on Periana. Guys. Oh. Welcome to the home of the lituation with the official campaign and the Crown Family moderators. I need you guys to be posting the links. Where are my mods at? Where are my mods at? It's almost time to pick some new mods, okay? So if you're interested in being a mod for the official campaign, pay attention, girl. Pay attention, girl. Okay, on Periana. So often we get mods. It's like, oh, girl, I don't know what to do. Okay. Pay attention. That's all you got to do is pay attention. Oh, shout out to Bridgerton. Wide. Okay, on Periana. Oh. So let's get into some things. All right. So Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears have reached a settlement with their victims. Okay. And let me pull up the article. A lot of people are saying, if you didn't do anything wrong, why then are you settling? Okay. An article from Radar Online, Tiffany Haddish reaches deal with alleged sexual assault victims to seal photos in court war as accusers demand settlement. Okay. Tiffany Haddish and the 2 alleged victims who sued her for sexual assault have reached a deal to block the public from seeing the original complaint. RadarOnline.com has learned. Okay. From what I gathered, they want everything to be sealed. Okay. The settlement amount and the settlement arrangements. Okay. According to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, the comedian and 2 accusers suing her and Ari Spears worked out an agreement privately. Okay. As Radar Online previously reported earlier this month, Haddish and Spears were sued by siblings who use pseudonyms John and Jane Doe. And remember, Jason Lee threatened to expose John and Jane Doe. We're going to talk about it because now he pussy popping and backpedaling. I said it. Now he want Candace McDuffie fired. Okay. For doing her motherfucking job. Okay? Because he definitely said it, and I have the receipts. Okay? The 2 said their mother was friends with Haddish for most of their life. In 2013, they said then 14-year-old Jane and then 7-year-old John were used by Haddish in skits she filmed. Okay? Period. You guys continue to support the official campaign in the home of the lituation. Yes. The article goes on to state the siblings said Haddish told their mom she was taking them to auditions when in reality she was having them film skits that were sexually inappropriate. My, 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 my. One of the skits filmed were called Through the Eyes of a Pedophile, which featured John in the skit. The comedian, the young boy's mom, who drops off her kid to Spears, who happens to be a pedophile. Okay? So Tiffany Haddish played the woman who drops off her son to comedian Ari Spears, who at the time she didn't know was a pedophile. Okay? The disturbing skit featured the young kid not fully clothed and Spears lusting over him. Okay? We've all seen the video. Okay? She did it. They did it. Okay? Haddish and Spears removed the 7-year-old victim from his sister, placed him upstairs in a bedroom, and stripped the child down to his underwear. The suit read. The alleged victims are demanding unspecified damages. Haddish and Spears have denied all allegations of wrongdoings. Okay, so we don't know exactly how much, okay, John and Jane Doe gained from this lawsuit. Okay, we don't know the dollar amount, but we know that they have reached a settlement. Okay, Haddish moved the case from state court to federal court. The federal court officials had temporarily sealed the complaint because it contained several photographs of a minor John in an undressed state, okay? Because it had pictures of a minor, okay? Naked photos of the little boy. So they opted to have the court case sealed, okay? The judge told Haddish and the accusers to tell the court if they wanted it to be sealed or made public, okay? And since John is still a minor, the parties agreed that complaint should remain sealed because the photos in the lawsuit could identify him, okay? He's still, to this day, a minor, okay? The full public availability of the complaint could permit public identification of plaintiff John Doe and, by association, plaintiff Jane Doe. The filing read. My. Previously, Haddish's powerhouse attorney, Andrew Bretler, said the alleged victim's mother had been trying to assert these bogus claims for years. Okay? They was bogus. We thought they was bogus. If it didn't fit, she must have quit, right? That's what OJ said. He got away with it. Tiffany, if the claims are bogus, then why are you coming out of pocket? The comedian said while the skit was intended to be funny, it wasn't funny at all. She said she is deeply regretted having agreed to participate in it. Okay? As Radar Online first reported, John and Jane Doe wrote a letter to the judge recently explaining they were open to talking settlement with Tiffany Haddish. Okay? They said part of the deal would have to be Haddish publicly apologizing for her role in the skits. Okay? I don't know if that was the public statement that she put out or if we're still waiting on a public statement. Okay? They also want her to recant her allegations. They tried to shake her down with the suit. It wasn't a shakedown. She did it. She did it. She did it. She ready and she did it. She did it. And now she ready to pay. Okay? She ready to pay. She's ready to pay. Tiffany Haddish, okay, reaches a settlement agreement, okay, with the victims, John and Jane No. Okay. But there's more. There's more. Somebody said there's more. Yes, girl. There's more. You guys continue to support the Official King Pay. Look, the Cash App is pinned in the chat. It's up and it's motherfucking stuck. Let me pull the receipts. Okay? Let me pull the receipts. Okay? Tiffany Haddish. Okay? And Ari Spears. Child molestation suit dismissed. Okay? And Jane Doe speaks out. Okay? Let's take a peek at this with an article from TMZ. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears are no longer fighting child molestation lawsuits against them. Okay, because we've learned John Doe because we've learned Jane Doe, who filed suit, has now dismissed it for good. Okay, without prejudice, which means that she cannot refile again. I wonder if this means John can't refile. I mean, he is a minor now. I mean, in like a year or two, he probably, may feel like he didn't get enough money. He might come back around for round 3. Because technically, this is like round 3, right? Anyway, per new court docs obtained by TMZ, the plaintiff asked the judge to dismiss the case with prejudice. Okay, meaning it cannot be refiled again. You'll recall the case involved allegations the two comedians groomed and molested 2 children several years ago. Okay? The woman who sued both of them has also issued a statement. Okay? Here is Jane Doe's statement. Okay? She must have received a lot of money. Okay? Somebody said it was in the millions. Okay? Millions. Okay? A life-changing amount of money John and Jane Doe received, okay? Tiffany Haddish around here talking about she broke. This drained her, okay? We're going to talk about it. Jane Doe with the statement, she says, my family and I have known Tiffany Haddish for years. And we now know that she would never, ever, ever harm me or my brother, even though y'all seen the video. She said, I know, we now know with the monies that we have now received. Ooh, she said, my family and I have known Tiffany Haddish for years, and we now know that she would never harm me or my brother or help anyone else do anything that could harm us, okay? We wish Tiffany the best and are glad that we can all put this behind us. Okay? Straight to the bank, okay? That's what it's giving me. Straight to the bank, okay? The Jane Doe did not have anything to say about Aries in her remarks, who was also accused of some petty, heinous stuff in the suit, but he's also in the clear. Yes, because a lot of people were wondering, because they hadn't said anything about Aries. A lot of people were wondering, and Tiffany hadn't really, been doing the whole, yeah, that's my bro type of thing, because Aries been all like, yeah, me and Tiffany, like riding her coattails type of thing. But I feel like the only way to really kind of like put it to rest is to like, she had to, go in for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because, there's no way that she was going to settle and then he'll still be, facing litigation without her name being mentioned type of thing. You know what I'm saying? She was still going to be in the public. So, she settled on both of their behalves. In the lawsuit, the alleged victim claimed both she and her younger brother were used by Tiffany and Iris to film scene skits that were looking back were wildly inappropriate. And which Jane Doe suggested was meant to sexualize them. Jane Doe, alleged victim, had her film a scene where she simulated oral sex with a sandwich, okay? Jane Doe, the alleged victim of Tiffany Haddish, okay, claims that, Tiffany Haddish made her film a scene where she had to simulate oral sex with a sandwich, okay? I don't know. They had that kind of worded wrong. and also claimed her brother was used for a skit with Iris in which he was the subject of a pedophile's fantasy. My. At first, Tiffany and Iris called the whole thing a shakedown, vowing to prove their innocence. However, okay, Tiffany Haddish later said she regretted being a part of the sketch and is now paying out. Okay, she is now paying out. Okay, and has settled with the victims. Okay, so Aries Spears with a statement. My. Now he should just shut the fuck up. Now he should really just shut the fuck up. Okay, on Piriana. If he didn't ruin Tiffany Haddish motherfucker, I blame him. Okay, I blame his sick ass. Okay, because he really sick. Okay, because this was all his motherfucking idea when on Piriana and rope Tiffany Haddish ass up into his motherfucking shit. Okay, that's what happened when. But they all grown. They all grown. But you know what I'm saying? He roped her ass up into this motherfucking shit. And had she not been a motherfucking involved when his ass might still be in court, he ain't got no motherfucking money win. Shit, other girl. Oh, Ari Spears says, I hope y'all keep that same energy. The lawsuit has been dismissed. Let's check out these comments. I'm like, what he mean? Like, keep that same energy. Nigga, you did it. And that's why make girl la. Somebody lock his ass up already. Someone said, I'm sure she wanted to be compensated instead of going to court. Period. The skit was still weird as fuck though. Okay. Ari Spears come back to Georgia. My. Settle out of court. And the Lizzo check ran out. My. They brought this up because of the shit he said about Lizzo. Now they probably punch in the air. Girl, please. These his fans over here still dead wrong for making that video. Okay, period. Keep the receipts, Aries. Girl, lock his ass up. Somebody said, how much Tiffany pay? Yeah, how much she pay? How much y'all pay? How much Tiffany pay? Clearly Tiffany paid. Okay, clearly he ain't got no money. Oh, clearly Tiffany talking about she broke when. Tiffany talking about she broke when. Oh. Tiffany said that this broke her down when. Somebody said, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call it salty. I don't know if you saw the video, but as an adult seeing what he did to me, I would be traumatized. The video was disturbing. A grown-ass man jumping in a tub with me and rubbing me down with baby oil, that's definitely child porn, sexual assault. My. So they did it. You did it. We don't care about no settlement when we seen the motherfucking video. Okay? Hurry. Oh, so somebody ran down on motherfucking Tiffany Haddish at the motherfucking airport when and you know, they wanted to, you know, Tiffany to sound off about, you know, everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? They're like, how you feeling, Tiffany? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened, Tiffany? What happened, Tiffany? Somebody ran down on her. They said, Tiffany Haddish says she's jobless after sexual assault case. She says, I lost everything. And I'm showing you guys underneath the fair use and commentary doctrine, okay? It's fair use. Matter of fact, it's scrolling at the bottom of the motherfucking screen when, okay? Yes, with the post from the neighborhood talk, okay?
All my gigs gone.
Oh,
Everything gone.
So I mean, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is that's a bad look. But now that they changed face, you know,
I
you
don't
feel
know,
like
bro.
you regain your.
I don't have no job.
My.
I don't have no job, bro.
I don't know. You know, how does it feel to have that behind you? I know that was probably a stressful thing.
You think?
Yeah, I'm sure.
My.
Yeah. Do you feel like, you know, that there could be some damage done, you know, to the career, you know, after this? because it's behind you now. But like, is that something?
Oh,
that
I
you're
lost
worried about?
everything.
Like,
All my gigs gone.
really?
Everything gone.
So, I mean, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is that's a bad look. But now that they've changed face, you know,
I
do you
don't
feel
know,
like
bro.
you regain your,
I don't have no job.
What a joke. What a joke. Tiffany Haddish with a statement. She don't have no job. I mean, do you guys feel bad for Tiffany Haddish? No, for real. I want to know from you guys. I'm going to be dropping the link. Matter of fact, let me drop it right now because I want to hear from you guys. Okay. I want to hear from you guys. No work. No work for Tiffany. Okay, on period. I'm not seeing it because her good Judy, Jason Lee said that he's going to hold her down. Okay, on Periana. And there's lots of work to do over there at Hollywood Unlocked. Okay, on Periana. So I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. Neighbors, it's not looking good for Tiffany. TMZ reports. Okay, I mean neighborhood coming from the neighborhood talk. Okay, TMZ caught up with Tiffany Haddish at the airport and says she is jobless because of her recent lawsuit. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears recently reached a settlement, okay, with the family and filed a sexual abuse case against the pair. Though it may seem like it cleared Tiffany of any legal wrongdoings, the case was career suicide, as she says that she lost all of her jobs and gigs after the lawsuit. I lost everything, Tiffany said. TMZ, all my gigs are gone. Everything gone. I don't know, bro. I don't have no job. I don't have no job, bro. Okay. And Neighborhood Talks writes, yikes. Seems like Tiffany Haddish has been blackballed already. Neighbors, do you guys feel bad? Okay, and here are some of the comments. Okay. I never took her serious and I don't take this serious. She probably just lying to him. Doubt she is blackballed, but okay. Shout out to Nick and Nye. Okay. Period. I hope y'all know she playing in y'all face. All her gigs are not gone. She's trolling. She's being sarcastic. I don't think this was. Never mind. Does she want sympathy? Pity party? She's flying Delta One. She's fine. Hope she's invested her coins. Why y'all be throwing y'all logo on stuff that's not yours? Ooh, somebody mad at TMZ. My. Oh, neighborhood talk. My. Girl, they both got me confused because it say TMZ right there, neighborhood talk right there. Okay, on period. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, Tiffany Haddish said that she jobless and she don't know what she gonna do. She lost everything. Do y'all feel bad? Do y'all feel bad? I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I know that Tiffany Haddish is making it all up. Period. I know she making it all up because we seen Tiffany Haddish. Okay. We seen Tiffany Haddish. Okay. The day after all of the allegations came out. Y'all remember? Y'all remember we seen Tiffany? Y'all remember we see Tiffany Haddish turned up at the club? Hold on, let me remind y'all. Let me remind y'all. We seen Tiffany at the club turned up the day after. The day after all the allegations came out. When? Okay, we seen Tiffany. Tiffany got money. This is another day in the life of Tiffany Haddish. Okay, this Tiffany Haddish the day after turned up.
Let him know.
Crip walking. Oh, okay. Hey, let go. Hey, celebrate.
Let him know.
Hey, celebration. Hey. Let go. Hey, this is what Tiffany was doing. Hey, let him know, Tim. Let him know. Let him know. Hey! Yes, we caught Tiffany partying. We caught Tiffany partying the day after. This was just the day after. She was crip dancing. Yes, she was, Win. She was celebrating, unbothered by the allegations of John and Jane Doe. You know why she was unbothered? Because she's a rich bitch. Ain't that what she said? She said, this is what rich look like. So she dug into her deep pockets. And she paid John and Jane Doe out. Because she knows she was wrong. Period. But she can afford the fuck up. That's what it's giving me. That's what it's giving me. She was turned up weird. She was turned up. Now she acting like she ain't got no work. Now she acting like she ain't got no work. Ain't no work for Tiffany. Ain't no work for Tiffany, okay? That's what she said, weird. That's what she said. It be the lies for me. It be the lies for me, because not only can she go and work with her friend Jason Lee, okay? Not only can she go and work with her friend Jason Lee, Floyd Mayweather, and all of them other people that don't know how to read, okay? Bootsy Badass said she can come work for him too, okay? He said, spread those pussy lips for $1,000. He said, spread the pussy lips for $1,000, Tiffany. He said, he got some work over here for you, girl. He said, come and work for me, baby. Yeah. Okay? Little Bootsy says, Tiffany Haddish. He said, I can't pay you what they was paying you, but I got a check, and I would love to pay you to make a comedy with me. Okay? What they did to you might be career changing. Don't let this lie. This $1 billion lawsuit, sis. You're a star. You can produce your own movies. Come work for me. That's what Lil Boosie said. Lil Boosie sent some encouraging words to Tiffany Haddish after she lost everything. She said she lost everything. Everything. Girl, she lost everything. I ain't got no way. All my gigs is gone. I said I regret that shit. Damn. Ooh, it gotta be a cold day. It gotta be a cold day in the middle of the motherfucking summer for a bitch to have to go work for Lil Boosie. Not Mr. Spread them pussy lips for $1,000. Girl, no. Oh. Let's check out some of these comments. Somebody said, I hope she has a secret savings or something, because, baby, hard times are ahead until it gets better, okay? Okay? Gotta go work for niggas like Lil Boosie. Hell no. He been supporting molesting kids anyway since he did his own son. This ain't surprising. My. Shout out to Tricia Lucas. He said, hey, everyone, I'm waiting on Jason and Armand's story. My. Ain't no Armand story. I don't know what you're talking about, Win friend. Somebody said, Mr. I paid to have my son molested is not the person Tiffany needs to be working with. And somebody said, oh no, what the hell had happened? Girl, do you know? I don't know where some of these girls be at. You know what I'm saying? What they be doing, what be going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? They live up under a rock or something. What my friend said, called me today, said, what had happened with Tiffany Haddish? I said, girl, you don't know what happened with Tiffany Haddish when her motherfucking Ari Spears molesting motherfucking kids and shit, child pornography and shit. Like, you don't know? She said, oh no. She said, send me the link. I said, oh, friend, you know, I got the receipts, sweet. Yeah. Sent the receipts. Oh, because, you know, once it's on the internet, it's always on the internet. They worry about blocking it in the court file. That shit all over the motherfucking internet. What y'all gonna do about getting this shit off the internet? Period. That's what I want to know. Yeah, Boosie, sit this one out. Let it breathe, okay? Yeah, Boosie, sit down, okay? Sit down. Go wash your dirty ass face. Boosie face always look dirty. Boosie always look dirty. Okay. Go wash your motherfucking face when trying to get her to give his son some pussy. Okay, that's all he want. He want Tiffany Haddish and his son to procreate. Okay, on period. Because he already know. He already know. Out of all the talented non-child abusers, you go for Tiffany. My. Y'all know her saying I lost everything doesn't mean it was a settlement. She's saying people dropped her and no one is booking her because of the lies, manipulations. Those people said they wanted money. That was their goal. Doubt they got it. My. Because she did it. Somebody said chin up, chest out. She got this. And somebody said, please, I said what I said. Oh, okay. Somebody said, but there's a video and it's bad, real bad. The boy said she held him down so a guy, I believe Aries, could assault him, but he kicked and screamed so much Tiffany got mad and drove him home to his mom. It's in the court filings. My. They wanted money and lied, plain and simple. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not plain and simple. It's the video. My. Who is this? I'ma make you my bitch. Somebody needs to go contact her employer. Okay, something wrong with her ass. Okay, somebody need to cancel her raggedy ass. Something wrong with her. It's the video. It's the video. They're not making it up. Okay, on Periana, and they should be paid for the trauma. That's what I think. Period. Like somebody said in the chat. Imagine being a child and going through that and growing up and watching it back and realizing like, whoa, like that could be very traumatizing. Like these people that you thought that you trusted took advantage of you way back then. And yeah, you felt the way back then, but you were a child. And now that you're old enough to do something about it, a pussy could always never. Pay me. Pay me. Who don't want to get paid? Period. Who wouldn't want to be paid? Nasty motherfuckers. Period. I want my money. And that's just on Periana. Them videos don't lie. Them videos don't lie. Ooh. Oh, so now that Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears have reached a settlement with the victims, Tiffany Haddish, good Judy, Jason Lee. Now, after he done said all that fuck shit that he done said, threatening to expose the kids and shit, now he motherfucking over there, pussy popping and backpedaling. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I got the motherfucking receipts here, okay? Because now, okay, he's calling, okay, for Candace McDuffie to be fired. He wants her to be fired from the Roots, okay, editorial. He said, fire her ass because she lied on me. She lied on me, okay? I have the receipts right here. Let me pull up the receipts. Let me pull up the receipts, okay? Candace McDuffie, okay, with the updated article, okay? She initially reported that, Jason Lee threatened to expose the kids, which he did. The receipts are in here. What a receipt at? What a receipt at? What a receipt at? Unless he made a removal. He made a remove. Well, hold on. I got it. When? I got it. What a receipt. What a receipt. Here we go right here. It says, the internet is a wild playground. The skit is clearly. Hold on. Let's pull up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Okay, here we go. The internet is a wild playground. The skit is clearly trash, but there's a conversation not happening because details are missing. Oh, and I'm going to reveal the people behind the lawsuit. No John or Jane Doe here. Oh, am I missing it? You guys are missing it. Hold on, let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Okay. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Jason Lee threatened to expose John and Jane Doe. He says the internet is a wild playground. The skit is clearly trash, but there's a conversation that's not happening because details are missing. You absolutely right. You're absolutely right. There is a conversation that's not happening. What happens now? Do these two P words get to roam the world free and do this to other kids because they have money? That's the conversation that's not happening. Oh, he said, and I'm going to reveal the people behind the lawsuit. No John or Jane Doe hears calls the victims out by their pseudonames, John or Jane Doe. So he does threaten to expose the kids. But now that they have reached a settlement and Jason Lee has been receiving a lot of backlash because of his threats, now he's pointing his finger, he's pussy popping, and he's backpedaling. He wants Candace McDuffie fired. He said, I didn't say that. He said, she lying. Bad editorial skills. Okay? Jason Lee, okay, with an article in The Root, okay, by Candace McDuffie. She says, Jason Lee gets dragged for threatening to reveal the names of Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears' accusers. Okay? The Root has received an update that the previously reported quote was taken out of context and that Jason Lee was referring to exposing the mother of the alleged victims and not the victims themselves, okay? Jason Lee had actually sent them a cease and desist, okay? So they had to update the article. They were forced to update the article, okay? It looks like Hollywood Unlocked founder Jason Lee is in hot water, and yet again, he put himself there. He recently took to Twitter to share that he knows the names of the two siblings suing Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. The family is accusing the comedians of numerous allegations, including sexual harassment, gross negligence, sexual battery, and sexual abuse of a minor. In addition, Haddish is being accused of negligent supervision, failure to warn, breach of fiduciary duty, and constructive fraud for involvement in the skit Through a Pedophile's Eyes, which was recorded when one sibling was just 7 years old. It was posted to user-generated platforms like Funny or Die before being taken down. Despite the disturbing nature of the video, which once again has become widely circulated on the internet, Lee insisted on Twitter that he knows who's behind the lawsuit and plans on sharing that information. Okay? Jason Lee, again, this is what he said. The internet is a wild playground. The skit is clearly trash, but there's a conversation not being had, okay? Because details are missing. Oh, and I'm going to reveal the people behind the lawsuit. No John or Jane Doe's here. It didn't take long for him to be called out on his behavior. One user wrote, since Jason Lee is trending, let me just remind people that he gave a veiled threat as far as doxing a 14-year-old because he wanted to cape for Tiffany Haddish. Okay, so Jason Lee receiving some backlash for threatening to reveal the accusers of Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. Okay, since Jason Lee is trending, let me just remind people that he gave a veiled threat. Okay, if Jason Lee was wise, he'll keep their identities to himself. Okay, so Jason Lee has been receiving some backlash. He's been receiving some threats. Okay, for threatening to reveal the kids' identity. But like I said, Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears have settled. They have settled. Okay, so at this time, I'm going to be dropping the link, and I'm going to be letting you guys come up and sound off, okay? But yeah, they settled, so they did that. So all the shit that they was talking, all of that exposing and all of that stuff, that's why I think he doing what he doing, puts popping back. Hey, Duval, what's going on?
Hello, King.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Too Persuasive, what's going on?
Hey, whoop whoop, that's free all day.
Hey, Too.
Hey. So what do you guys think about this whole Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears settlement? Okay, and Jason Lee pussy popping and backpedaling now. He said, I didn't say that. He said, I didn't say I was gonna expose them kids, them innocent kids that didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't say that. I mean, isn't that why Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears are settling because the kids were telling the truth?
Pretty much. That's see, you asked the question earlier, do we feel bad for her? I'm gonna speak for myself and say no. I mean, she did too many funny style things anyway. She act like she knew. She brought them babies home. The last time they went to go film, she brought the babies home and then instantly started avoiding their mother before anything even came out. Like, so she's something's funny about that. Regardless, you got to take accountability.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was gonna
That's
say
okay.
to answer your question, Tiffany Haddish will never be the same in the industry anymore. For a couple of reasons. Reason number one, white people no longer see her funny. I think what made her appealing to white people and what made her blow up under, say the tutelage of Kevin Hart was she was a character of what they think of ghetto black people. That's why she had the chick in the bag at, I forgot the award show, but it was like either the Grammys or the Emmys or one of those platforms. And so when she does stuff like that, white people thought that was funny because it entertained her. It reinforced whatever stereotype they have about us. Now no longer white people see her funny like that. That's the
Hey,
reason why she ain't gonna have a career. And then two,
my.
you cannot unsee that video. And
Definitely. Definitely. No.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example just to tell you exactly how that video will hurt her for the rest of her career, where she would not be on like late nights or anything of that magnitude. Y'all remember Ray Rice?
Yes.
Ray Rice beat his wife in February.
Ooh.
It was no backlash at all to the point, even when they had the press conference in May of that year. Ray Rice's wife was apologizing. Nobody said nothing until that video came out in August. And not only he was blackballed from the league, he can't even get a coaching job within the league or even in college.
True.
Because you can't unsee what you've seen on that video.
Right.
And so with Tiffany Haddish, you can't unsee what you seen when you had that boy on your hip in his underwear passing them off to somebody else.
Do you guys feel sorry for Tiffany?
No.
No.
I think she's a coon. She thinks she'll sell out. She's somebody that played that character of disrespecting what they consider ghetto black people. No, I'm not gonna feel sorry for somebody like that.
She was shucking and jiving. There's a lot of that going on.
Ooh.
Yes, she was. I don't feel sorry for her at all. And I think she shouldn't have made it as far as she did with that mediocre comedy that she been giving us. I don't know whoever thought she was funny because she hasn't did nothing but make a mockery out of black women, and we all don't act like that. There are actually very few of us who act like that, even us that are raised directly in the hood.
Yep, out there tap dancing and shucking and jiving for a long time. You get what I'm saying? She's been slowly declining before any of this even came out. This is just a piece of what might ruin her career. Her career already was ruined because she wasn't trying for growth. She was dormant and she was trying to stay exactly who she was, and it wasn't funny anymore. It wasn't cute. People waking up.
I was done with her when she took that hot sauce out at that award. Like,
with the chicken, right? With the chicken in the bag.
Yeah, when she just got up there and totally made a mockery out of us as African American women. Like, I don't know who you're not the voice for African American.
Right. You supposed to take it out your purse low key under the table and sprinkle it on when ain't nobody looking. Just like I do with the Caesar salt and the Lollies in my bag.
There's nothing wrong with bringing seasoning with you, because let's just face it, these restaurants don't cook like us. There's nothing wrong with that. But for you to just get in front of the elite and coon like, yeah, here go my hot sauce.
Okay.
What?
Wait, am I lying though? Because I was mad when I forgot my Caesar salt the last one. I was like, this chicken needs Caesar salt. I left it at home. I was mad. I had it in my purse.
We all do it.
And then you gotta add this too. Not only she's a sellout, but she's selfish. Because when Monique was fighting against Netflix, instead of standing with Monique, she took that same deal that Netflix tried to give to Monique.
Oh, it's on somebody else's channel. Hold on, I don't mean to interrupt you, and I won't name drop country. I won't name drop official King Pang. I'm sorry, I'm new here, but I heard about your channel through Armand. I always watch his videos, and I always hear him say your name. So I'm sorry just to come on and talk and don't say nothing.
Period.
But
Shout out to the Armand Wiggins show. Thanks, friend. Okay, you guys all make sure that you guys are watching Armand's show and subscribe to the Armand Wiggins platform.
But
Guys.
yeah, that's the situation. Like I said, she could have easily stood with Monique in that Netflix situation. Instead, she took the same deal that Monique refused. You know, Monique reduced the deal because you know what I'm saying, she was standing for women that were behind her. And she didn't do that. So that was just a classic case. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get mine.
Do
So
you
no,
guys
I
think
would
that
never
things
split
would have been
sideways.
different if Tiffany Haddish were white?
No.
No.
Look at Ellen. When all that stuff started coming out with Ellen about how she treat her staff, she had to retire real quick.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't
She
think things
she
would have
exit
been
she exit
different if
stage
she was
left then.
white. And the sad thing is, I don't think she would have been made it this far if she was white.
But
No,
this what I would give her. If she was white, she probably would have more elite friends to help her.
No, I don't think she would have made it that far to make any friends anyway, because her jokes were corny. If she
Yeah,
were
of
white,
course.
nobody would have understood her. Her whole thing was exploiting black culture.
Of
Well,
course.
That was her whole
the
stick.
industry put her out to take Monique out. So that's what I've
mm-hmm.
always believed. And now there's a narrative being pushed on another channel that Monique has taken all of her deals. When we all know that Monique been having deals set up ever since after what is his name apologized to her. 50 Cent Ben said that he was going to put her on. So how is she taking
Lee
her?
Daniels. Lee Daniels apologized to her.
Yes,
Monique need a release, and she needs somebody to talk to because she's actually funny. She was actually funny. And if you notice her recent stand-up, she's always snapping on somebody. She lost a little bit of her funny too. It always goes left.
Monique.
Monique was the greatest of all time.
And I
And
You know
love
what?
her.
To be honest with you, I haven't even been watching Monique for her comedy. I've been watching Monique for the whole blackball issue. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Now she was the funniest of all time, but she was one of the greatest actress of all
But
time.
she was actually funny. I didn't say she was the funniest of all time,
No,
but she was
she
actually
is.
funny.
She was the queen of the comedy. She was the closer actor. I mean, you could put her with Simone, with Cheryl Underwood, many others, but she was the funniest out of all of them.
No, she
Yeah.
wasn't, but she is funny, and I think she deserves her accolades.
Yep, and
Okay.
she was a great actress. She was a good actress.
She
Yes.
got an Emmy for Precious.
And
Mhm.
what was the show with that she had on the Parkers?
Yeah, the Parkers. Yes.
Really funny. And I think it's really strange how invested Jason Lee is in this just because Tiffany Haddish is his friend, which is absurd to me.
And that's probably why somebody said that Jason Lee just made a video cussing Armand out. I said that's probably why he doing it because Armand was also covering the story. He probably didn't like something that he had to say about Tiffany Haddish. I mean, but the truth is the truth.
He wanted to
Idiot.
He wanted to control Armand with that Kanye West breakfast, and
Oh.
he wanted to control him with that. And I mean, I watch Armand all the time. He don't leave any crumbs on the table because even when he interviewed Nosy
Ain't no controlling Armand Wiggins. That is a force to be reckoned with.
Thank you. Say it again. You
Okay.
are not gonna control him.
But
That's not gonna happen.
Jason Lee is a person that he feels like if he does something for you, you owe him for life. And so
No.
he feel like he feel like he's good to you as long as you loyal to him. And the
Okay,
moment
so
you're not
what?
loyal to him,
Guess what?
that way he's
Guess
starting to get
what? You said it. You said it. He could be loyal to Jason and don't have to be loyal to Tiffany Haddish or agree with anything that he says. That doesn't make him disloyal.
But that's how Jason Lee look at it. Like I said, I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm saying? I
exactly
think
how
Jason Lee's
he's
a
looking
clown.
at it.
Loyalty.
That's exactly how he's looking at it. Like, this my friend, and I put you in these spaces that you could never get in without my help. How dare you go against Miss Haddish? You're supposed to be on my side. Just being childish about it. These children
Jason Lee
were
is
violated.
I'm sorry, I apologize. I was
No,
gonna say
that's
Jason Lee is the person that if you got two friends and he beefing with the other friend, he expect you to pick a side instead of being neutral.
Oh, and he's a flip flop because I don't know if anybody noticed the narrative that he was trying to push against Blackburn. Like for you to try to come out and speak against this man's credibility when it's already up in the air, and you know that Kenneth Petty is still being sued by Jennifer Huff, and you're trying to say, well, yeah, I think Nikki and all these other celebrities were being extorted. Why would you do that? Don't do that. You went too far with that. That lady was being threatened. You going a little bit too far.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta understand, Jason Lee is a broken individual. He's a
Ooh.
person that will never be happy unless he's unhappy.
I
And
just
so,
didn't like how he called Armand out, and it was giving jealousy. It was giving competition about how many people in the chats. It was giving jealousy because Armand get genuine super chats all the time. It was just
it's
giving.
not. All due respect, it's not about none of that.
It,
Armand is more
Did
talented
he
than
call
him,
out
and
Armand? Did he say his name?
what did you say?
Did
I
he
said
call out
Armand.
Armand?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
He
Oh,
shot a lot of subliminals because he said something along the lines where somebody else is gonna go live at the same time I'm going live. And I went and looked at Armand's show. He was live, and then he went to talk about the super chats. That's why I said it was giving jealousy. Like, what are you rambling on for? Like, this is what you guys get paid to do. Like, you didn't have any problem covering Nicki Minaj's story before you felt like you just owned the whole YouTube.
right.
But you're
No, no,
right. He
no.
is jealous, but he's jealous because he's not the talent that Armand is.
No,
Armand
he's
can hold an
not
audience.
even half of it. Not even as funny as Armand is. Or
Armand can hold an audience. He can't. That's why, like I said, that gag it don't do no numbers. That's why if you look at Hollywood Unlocked, his Instagram page, he got 1 million followers, but he don't have no engagement. His audience is not real. It's not genuine. That's
and
why
he
people are accusing him of being buying bots because of it.
Ooh.
and he
Really?
flat out lied and said
Oh, that's a lot.
he doesn't talk about children. Yes, you do. I've said and watched you several times talk about people's children.
He talked about Tasha K's son.
He backpedals on everything. I was like, what are you doing, Jason Lee? You trying to discredit Jennifer Huff's case. You going after Armand and you supporting this lady. Like, she was wrong. She's admitted out of her own mouth that she was wrong. Let it go. Let her take her L and go on. Period.
Oh my God, I have to start
No,
talking
no.
like this. Darnell is
Oh.
here.
Ooh, and
Mm.
talk to me more sensual.
Hey,
Hey
Okay,
Darnell.
on
y'all.
period. What are your thoughts, Darnell, on everything that was shared with you today?
Child, I'm sick of Jason Lee. I'm sick.
Ooh.
Can we roast Jason Lee right quick? Can
Go
we
ahead,
roast
friend.
Jason Lee? You big fat looking Duke Ellington shaped motherfucker. You big ass damn permanent shoulder pad, no Janet Jackson looking motherfucker. You damn built thin ass damn Barney Rubble shaped big ass motherfucker.
What I'm not a fan of is the pussy popping and backpedaling. Like you definitely said those things. You definitely was trying to intimidate the victims just for Tiffany Haddish to turn around and settle with them. Like, you really put yourself out there to look like a clown. Like, he looks like a clown, and now you're mad at everybody for doing our job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad that we seen the video. You know what I'm saying? She did it.
And
Like,
even if you're
and there's
not a
nothing
blogger
that
or a
you can
content
say.
creator, it's your due diligence when you see something that ain't right to speak up and be like, hey, did y'all see this? Ain't no wrong with doing that. That's what you're supposed to do as a decent human being.
Child, I still ain't off his fat ass. How you fat? How you skinny and still fat? I'm
Nah,
still
nah,
on your
nah.
big neck ass, child. You look like damn
Darnell.
Child, he look like Fat Joe, Big Pun, and Poppy from damn Proud Family. I'm sick of that motherfucker. His messy ass. You big,
Darnell,
no
why you do
neck,
that?
little dick looking mother. Okay, all right. I ain't
That
gonna
was
go too hard
Darnell,
in.
y'all.
I ain't gonna go
I
too
know I
hard
was
in.
talking first, but that was Darnell, and he always getting me in trouble, and it wasn't me. That was, hey,
You
friend.
shaped like you shaped like a damn Hess truck, a Tonka, and a damn
Ooh.
Hot Wheel.
Oh, no,
Girl,
you didn't.
I'm sick of this nigga. I'm sick
Like,
of Jason Lee. I'm sick.
like you
Can we
know,
all say we sick of
Is
Jason
he a
Lee?
Decepticon friend?
Child, he a Decepticon, Autobot, Megatron, Unicron, Decepticon, he all that shit. Okay? He a Transformer. Okay, a robot in disguise. But he shaped into a sub. That's what he
Oh,
shaped
my
into.
God.
I'm sick of his fat ass. Everybody walking on eggshells. I'm sick
I didn't
of
mean
it.
And
him to
now
get
he's
into
supposed to
that
be
answer.
doing some a summit on cancel culture, but wasn't he just trying to cancel Candace McDuffie? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
he tried to cancel on Nicki Minaj on publicist on
He always try to cancel some damn body. Shoot.
he
what's
always
the
trying to
lady
cancel
name?
somebody.
Karen Silver. Karen Silver. He tried to cancel her. Karen Silver.
Well, they got a history, so I mean,
Yeah, they do.
I kind of, I ain't against him on that one.
No, I second that motion. I'm with him on that one.
But you
Karen
guys,
Civil.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
What
you
do
guys
y'all
also understand. Oh, I apologize, Keith. I just want to say this
go
real
ahead?
quick. You also got to understand that Tiffany Haddish had to settle that lawsuit because they said there were more videos out there, and they was gonna put them
Right.
out.
And that's another thing that I
Yeah, they
heard
start
Armand
popping up.
say.
I start seeing some videos pop up too.
And
Yeah.
because if there's more video out there, now it could turn into a criminal matter. Now the police can't no longer ignore and look the other way and say, okay, I don't see nothing, I don't hear nothing, if it's right in front of you. So she had
Right.
to settle.
And I can't with the shade. I'm sorry. Like, I sensed a lot of shade from Jason Lee, okay? And everybody be talking about, I'm throwing shade to Armand. Shout out to the Armand Wiggins show. Deposit your check. Armand was right, and King is right, and we all morally are right. That was wrong. Jason Lee dead ass wrong for doing that. Period.
Period. He should have minded the business that pays him. Period. And this not paying him, and now he's receiving backlash, and he's trying to point the finger. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. And why y'all mad at me? TMZ is the one that released the mother's name. He wants y'all to be mad at TMZ.
But
Right.
he is not the one who threatened to dox these victims.
And he
Right.
got the backpedal because maybe a lawsuit might be coming his way.
Nah. No, I think that I think that the victims, I think they were paid very well, and that they're very happy right now.
As they
I'm saying
should
before this
Yeah.
settlement, when he said he was trying to put their names out there, maybe he got a call behind the scenes and say, "Hey, don't make that move." You know
I'm
what
sure
saying?
he did.
So that lawsuit would be coming, and it would be a lot more lucrative what they could have got from him and Tiffany Haddish than just Tiffany Haddish.
Now this is some tea. It might be a little bit of mess. Now, could we not say that possibly, Jason Lee was the one that paid them off allegedly?
No,
Because Aries don't got that money.
Jason Lee don't got that type of money. I don't think Floyd would give him that type of money to pay another loss.
Ooh, not Floyd. Got to give him the money.
Because Floyd the one that sponsored his show. Floyd the one that's, you know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff. And I don't think Floyd would give him millions of dollars to pay victims that he don't know nothing about.
So basically, what you're saying is that Jason Lee needs to ask Floyd Mayweather permission in order to move.
Basically, you don't got no money like that on his own. Hollywood Unlocked ain't making no money like that. Please, he barely paid Floyd Mayweather back if he did that.
I don't know. He got award shows and he would sit with Kanye, so he got.
They're saying that Jason Lee said they weren't paid off in the comments. They were definitely paid off. That's what a settlement is, Fran. That's what there was. There was definitely some money involved. I promise you, there was some money, and they ain't just want Tiffany Haddish to say, "Oh, it wasn't a shakedown," and I apologize. They were paid out.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the amount is unspecified, but there is an amount, and it's a large amount. Okay, somebody told me it was in the millions. So I don't know.
And to answer your question, Donnell,
hey, Miss Queen Bling.
To answer your
hey, Miss Queen Bling.
Hey, Miss Queen Bling.
I don't want to cut you off, Duval. Go ahead, baby.
No, I was going to say, Donnell, to answer your question, you say he got award shows and everything else. But like I say, it's easy to rent a building. It's like I say, his award show where it ranked what, below the hip hop, BET Hip Hop Awards. You know, nobody don't take those seriously.
True.
But
you right.
He had a rant because certain celebrities didn't show up to that event that he felt like should have.
Yes.
I do remember. It's giving a lot to me with Jason. I can't with Jason. It's giving Coquiana allegedly. It's giving everything. Extortion.
Oh Lord.
It's giving yes, extortion, blackmail. That's what it's giving with. Friends. His fat ass. I'm sick of his fat ass.
Darnell.
The only reason why I ain't go all the way in because I want this video monetized for the king. Because I could have went really in. I had to keep my cursing down.
Okay.
That was a little light.
Stop it right now, Darnell.
And
stop it right now.
Girl, listen to I love you, but we're gonna be in detention today. I'm sorry, we're gonna be in detention.
Yeah. You're going to be writing standards when I'm done with you.
I know that's right. Nah, but I feel so bad for them. Well, I'm happy and I feel bad for them because one, they had to go through that. And then two, I feel like that statement that they made is kind of dangerous because I think me personally, and this is just a theory. I'm not trying to say it's fact, it's opinion. But I think that them kids going to wind up getting hurt. That this is a temporary settlement and then they're going to go up missing. Their ass going to be falling from a building like certain people and going missing like certain people, and that money gonna be gone.
You really think Tiffany Haddish has that much power?
I think so.
Well, she says she broke now. Do you guys think that Tiffany Haddish is broke?
No,
100%.
Do you
Not
guys think this broke
No.
her?
not at all.
100%.
no.
I mean, in my
She's
opinion, that would be
counting.
something to
She's
fight
counting
over.
future money. She's counting what she ain't got right now, what she ain't doing right now. That's why she answered that question like that. Well, I ain't got no jobs. That don't mean
And
she
she
don't have
don't.
no money put
It's
away
given.
somewhere.
It's given. I'm about to file for bankruptcy. That's what it's given.
I
That
feel
means
I
she
like
got
don't
she
no
have no money
said
funds.
put away
that.
somewhere.
The only
You said
thing that
what?
can save her is, I'm going to tell you, when it comes to her career. Because this person is such a rebel, this person could give her a job in one of his like production films or movies, and it will help her career on the back end. That's like 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
You know how 50 Cent do that BMF or he do the the power. I
Mhm.
can see 50 Cent just, saying, giving a middle finger to the industry like he always does. And throw in one of those, and then her acting, if it's good,
Even he
can
don't want
help
to lose
her.
out on no money like that. He might maybe later, but right now it's too soon.
Oh,
Nah.
no,
He ain't
no,
gonna be
not
that
now, but
bold.
I'm saying at some point.
I
The
don't
same
think
way
that
he
she gonna
did
make no
Monique.
money with Lil Boosie. That's a bad idea. Not that's
We all know
not.
that's
That would be
Tasha K in disguise. Come on, Tasha, stop
that
playing,
no,
girl.
that would be like
No,
the dumbest thing she
let me
could
stop
do. She gonna
Okay.
start working with Boosie. That would be the dumbest thing. He can't even keep an Instagram account. How
Okay.
no,
But I
no.
guess desperate times call for desperate measures. I mean, Lil Boosie just be saying all kind of stuff. He just went on Vlad talk about R. Kelly's sentence was too harsh.
Oh look,
That man got that
yeah.
Wait,
And
See,
that this
trauma
is
in his
only
house.
happening to R. Kelly because R. Kelly is black man with money.
you see what his you see how
And
he
you
is
guys
Second
on
black
remember he
subjects
card.
supports
that
the home of the
involve
lituation. You
minors.
have Cash App
Something
Super
ain't
Chat Venmo
right
Cash
about
App.
that man.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something about Boosie when it comes to Vlad TV. Vlad TV pays Boosie to be on his platform. So he be asking random stuff so Boosie could say random things. So he could get clicks and views for his channel. Don't take Boosie seriously.
Don't nobody take Boosie
I don't think
serious.
nobody
I don't
do.
think that. And if you do, you need
I don't
some
know if
mental
anybody remembers.
evaluation.
Only person to take Lil Boosie serious is Dwayne Wade and his daughter
Let
Naya.
me tell y'all something. I don't even know if people remember. Before all this crazy stuff, before him telling people to do stuff they wasn't supposed to do on Instagram, because I don't want to go into detail about it. Before he started steering the public the wrong way and guiding the young crowd to do things that might hurt themselves, Boosie used to get on the internet and get on Twitter and spit real game and real knowledge, and then something clicked in his head and he switched up.
I don't know. I like
He,
Boo.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did
Vlad
what the
maybe
TV
rest
the
of us
does
fame.
pay
did.
people for those interviews. I think Boosie is on contract with Vlad. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I think
I
Boo
think him, a
trolling.
couple of people on there, TK Kirkland.
Yeah, they
So
on
yeah,
contracts with him. Even
yeah,
like DL Hughley on contract with him.
Oh, his
yeah.
dumb ass. He
Harry
gets
Spears.
oh Vlad get the good dumb people. Oh, he get the good dumb people. DL
The
Hughes is
good
good
dumb
dumb
people.
ass.
Even somebody like the snitch, I forgot his name, Mob James. Either he brought him back. You know what
I
I'm saying?
thought he was about to say 6ix9ine. I'm like,
Me
what's
too.
Mitch?
Who?
No. Mob James, he's a snitch. And so he even brought him back to his platform. Like I said, Vlad TV pays certain people to be on the platform that he feel like gonna get him clicks based on some of the outlandish
I
things
need
that they
him.
say.
I need him to sit down with OJ. I got questions.
Don't be
Okay.
surprised. Don't be surprised, because he'll do it. If he
He
think
gotta
it's gonna
wait
make
and
him a
get people
cone,
to
he'll
talk
do
and
it.
tell on themselves for real. I need him to sit down with OJ. Because that
but
motherfuckers be snitching on Vlad. I don't know what that is. Why?
but did y'all see that rant he went on yesterday, Jason Lee?
No.
Oh,
Did
fill me
anybody see?
in.
Did anybody? He was going in. I mean, he was throwing bows and blows. He was talking about Armand. Well, he didn't say Armand, but he insinuated Armand. He like the people out
Who?
No, I kind of saw that
Jason
coming.
Lee. Jason Lee.
My.
He was throwing
He
so
was
many
definitely
blows.
I
talking
wonder
about
if Armand's
Armand.
gonna respond.
I
He was
hope he
talking
do.
about Armand. It's
I
no
hope he
ifs,
do.
ands, or buts about it. He was talking about Armand. That's plain and clear. He was talking about
I
Armand.
thought that was good.
I
I
thought
don't think
Yeah.
Armand's
before
gonna respond.
Amon
He doesn't
thrash him
have to.
publicly, and you know Amon will read him publicly. He gonna try to have a private conversation with him first. So it ain't gonna come out today or tomorrow.
No. I don't think
What?
so. Not if he read them publicly. Armand ain't gonna try to hear that shit at all. Oh no. Yeah. He better just sit back and wait for a response because it's coming. Okay. Here we are. If you did it in public, it's gonna happen in public.
I
I
don't care
think
what
this gonna be
nobody say.
different. I think
I'm Team Armand.
I
Definitely on this situation,
I'll
child.
see
Read
my
his
mind
ass to
too.
filth.
I think
Team
gonna be
Armand.
different. I think because Armand knows that he has not real connections, but some connection. And plus, Armand relationship with Cardi B and Jason Lee relationship with Cardi B, he don't want that to be compromised. I think he'll try to settle it behind the scenes first, and
But
then if that
I don't
can't
know.
happen, then
but
he'll
see,
go
in
public.
that situation, Cardi B has kids. So who you think she's gonna sympathize with, Armand or Jason Lee? She
But
has
like- but also, I'm sorry. Click that. Go. I'm sorry. I
no,
apologize.
no, that's okay. I see your point, but in
Hmm.
that situation, I think because we all know Cardi B don't bite her tongue for nobody. I think Cardi B is the type of female that if it came to that, she would just let Jason know, hey, no, you wrong. You supporting, and he was doing his job. So I don't think he has the type of power that he thinks that he has when it comes to Cardi B and Armand relationship, especially when it comes to kids.
Right, and let's be
Right.
very clear. Let's be very clear. Cardi B don't control Armand. He is his own person. Like he his own man. She her own woman. It is what it is. Just like King is his own man. He got his own kingdom. So if he want to address, what's his name, Jason Lee, then he could do so.
Okay, on period. I know that's right, Sean David Wade. Sean David Wade said that Armand did respond by a station head, and Armand said that he doesn't care, and neither should we. And you know what? We don't. We don't. We don't. I know I don't. I know I don't. The girls talking. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
It's just hot on the press. They said, "Okay, did you hear what happened with Jason Lee?" I said, "Girl, no, I thought it was good, girl. Last time I checked, it was good. So, girl, this is gonna be
Yeah.
interesting to hear. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta go check it
Hey,
out.
John. Hi.
Yeah,
Hair flip.
Hair flip. Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
But
Sean.
yeah, ain't nobody scared of Jason Lee fat ass. He can bring his ass over here anytime he wants to. He don't gotta go on gag and come right here on the official King Payne channel, and we can have a roast down for the gods, and we can go ahead and be unfiltered. I'm
Oop.
ready. I'm waiting. So you bring
My,
your
my,
zoot suit for
my,
that day, Jason. I'm waiting for you, baby. I'm waiting.
my,
Any
my,
day.
my. But when it comes to Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears,
Mhm.
okay, um, do you feel like Ari Spears kind of got away with murder? And I
Definitely.
feel like it's only because Tiffany Haddish was a
She's the
part
brand.
of it.
He
See,
got
Tiffany Haddish
away.
was the brand, but Ari Spears' career was already over. So that's why
Definitely,
nobody really cared.
Right.
definitely
I
It's,
feel
getting
I
off with
feel
some
like
things he shouldn't be getting away with.
what you say too. You broke up a little bit.
I said he's definitely getting off about some things that he shouldn't be getting away with. He's definitely getting away with some things.
it's
Right, he
just
definitely is.
How do you guys feel about him being, free, um, to do this to somebody else's child?
I'm actually disgusted by that. Anybody else?
Beyond disgusted.
It's sick and it's wrong.
I think that the streets gonna handle it. To be honest, I don't see him just walking around being just do do
Mm.
do do do.
He said
Walking
he
down the
wants y'all to
street.
keep that same energy, so
Oh, the
I
Mm-hmm.
guess
streets will keep that same energy. That's
but
I
like I
guess
100%
it's
said,
up.
but
But he said keep
Art
that same
Spears
energy.
not getting that energy because, like I said, Tiffany is the face. She's the brand, and he's not. It's like
Yeah,
if
he
it's
wasn't
adult.
really getting so much energy because he was even doing interviews. You know what I'm saying?
He
He was
sure
he
was.
was he was doing interviews. Tiffany Haddish was ghost. I
Right.
mean, we caught her out at the club, but outside of that,
She'll go.
right.
she wasn't making no public statements.
It, it
Uh,
it's just like the dope dealing game. Yeah, he's the boy on the corner, but Tiffany Haddish was the kingpin. So they went after the kingpin.
She came in crip walking and left broke. Ain't that a damn shame?
oh,
She left broke. But I heard that was her life savings though. That's what I heard. That's what they
Yeah.
said. That was her life savings that she had to pay them. So it could be in the millions. I heard 5.
not life savings, girl. We would have just had to fight for life because, girl, you're not getting all my money, and that's just gonna be Rihanna. If you come back to me with something realistic, praying, you're not
Right.
getting it, and that's just gonna be Rihanna.
And
I
then
got it.
You need like
because
a you need like a R. Kelly tape or something for some life savings, child.
Girl, please, I
and
don't give a fuck what you got, girl. Not my life savings, girl. I gotta live after this. Period. The
Okay.
fuck?
like I said, if she was smart, she could have got insurance on herself, and the insurance would have paid it out for her. But she ain't think that far ahead. I don't think she think they'll take it this far.
Hey, Aaron, what's going on?
Hey,
Hey, Aaron.
I think he in the comments.
Oh,
Click the link.
hi.
Aaron, you sleep?
Can y'all hear
He
me?
fell down the
Can y'all hear
steps.
Yeah,
me?
we can hear you.
I
Yeah.
thought you done fell down the steps.
Oh, I thought-
I thought you was asleep.
You know I'm playing. Go ahead. Hey, Aaron.
What are your thoughts about the whole Tiffany Haddish Ari Spears settlement?
First of all, I had a bet with somebody that Tiffany was gonna lose her little bitty jobs that she
Ooh.
has.
Ooh.
I knew it. It was just a matter of time because first of all, y'all know she's supposed to do this whole FloJo. You know, Florence, she's supposed to be the Olympian that died from like stomach cancer or some shit. I don't know.
Oh,
FloJo.
she do not look like no FloJo, but go ahead.
FloJo.
Yeah, so
Mm.
I knew for a fact when this came
Oh, it broke up a
dollars,
little bit.
I
Let me
want my
mute.
money. I'm here. Knew it was a matter of time. Aries Spears, nobody gives a fuck about him. He's not, anybody big of the culture. He's not, he's not in movies. He's not in nothing of importance. So nobody cares about Aries Spears. So Tiffany, I just knew once, like, her name is synonymous with sexual assault and
Ooh.
child shit. I knew it was a matter of fact before like the studio starts to pull her opportunities. And you know what? Stop aligning yourself and stop just doing anything just because you want to get ahead in life. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
And I couldn't agree with you more. Stop
Yep.
doing anything to get ahead in life. Because if you know that you're a pedophile, why would you build your whole career around kids? Then when that shit come out, then all your contracts that involve kids and child engagements type of thing, they have to, let you go type of thing. And at this time, she was doing a lot of stuff to build her children audience. She wrote a child's book. You know what I'm saying? She was starring in kids movies, and it was just, she writes kids jokes. So it's just a lot.
Did she do Kids Choice Awards? I don't remember if she did that or not.
I don't know, but I think she was on the cover of Kids Bob.
And
Okay.
ain't she have like a kid's book out? And don't she have a kid's book out? Yeah, they're gonna pull that from the shelves too. So
absolutely.
just her career is no more movies. They're not going to.
I wonder if it's already full.
risk.
They probably can't even get that book no more.
They're not gonna risk it. They're not gonna risk that. That's like they'll.
Is Girls Trip 2 coming out still or no?
I have no clue. You know who she remind me of, and which is the reason why I decided,
Oh, they selling her book for $4 now. I cannot.
Not $4. Is it paperback or is it hardcover?
The book is $4 now. The book is $4 now.
Or was it always a paperback?
What it was before?
I think it was
what it was before. What?
It was $19.99 before.
Guys, now
And
it's
did it just come out?
$4.
Did it just come out too?
Yeah.
I think the elite is having a very serious conversation with African American entertainers right now.
Mm-hmm.
While we know that they have been getting away with these type of crimes for centuries, I think the elite is being very clear right now that if we don't allow y'all to sit at certain dinner tables with us, and you're going to act as such and don't think you can get away with the crimes that we can get away with.
I knew something was getting ready to happen to Tiffany when she was acting out on that red carpet talking about this is what rich look like.
And
this
is a costume. This is
she didn't.
costume.
Mm-hmm. Yes, she did.
You know who she remind me of? She remind me of a black.
That pissed off the elitists. Yes, she did. And they was like, "Oh, she acting out. We got to put her in her place." And here she is.
No shade, Tiffany. I heard that I heard that McDonald's is hiring Wendy's.
Okay.
UPS.
Like they are always hiring her. Listen, I work for a security company, so listen, Tiffany, if you happen to come across this video, I got the hookup. I can put you on. No shade.
Okay.
Don't do that. You got fired. All that sexual misconduct going on.
You didn't follow some kids into the bathroom, like you
No,
don't know.
you don't need that attached to you.
Yeah,
But they
and then
always do
you,
that to black people. When they think black people get
But
too big,
listen, I don't
they
work
knock
with
them down.
kids. I don't work with kids.
I agree with you, Duval.
She be securing the school. That's all she's securing. The elementary school.
they do. There is a stigma that surrounds black entertainers to where if they acquire so much notoriety that they have to
They got
kind of
to
look over
like
their shoulders
that.
for the powers that be who are going to come shut them down or proposition them, and either you're going to work with them or you're not going to work.
I mean, let's
And
just be real.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we can
Yup.
go back to
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby would never went to prison if he ain't try to buy NBC.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Michael Jackson would never been on trial for child molestation if he didn't buy the whole catalog of the Beatles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Between my intuition, I think that either Jason Lee allegedly paid that bill off or Jada Pinkett Smith allegedly paid that bill off.
They don't like them like that.
And because $5 million is like $50 to them. They just
And
like, okay.
oh
You see
no.
their house? You got a Picasso in your house. Remember?
Just like even R.
Child,
Kelly.
they
They ain't
got a
start going after R.
compound.
Kelly to what's it called? The chocolate factory after he came out of that trial went diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said again, once black people get to a certain point, they always knock them down. The only person they didn't do that to was Oprah. And
What
the reason
about
why they ain't doing that,
But she played the game though.
They ain't did to Beyonce.
Beyonce played the game. And see, Oprah played the game too. Oprah at corporate and white. And Oprah know her place. Beyonce know her place. Now they'll let Beyonce say something here and there, but Beyonce know what not to say.
Child, no shade though.
Yeah.
Jason was spot on with that Queen tea though. I'm gonna be honest.
How
But
was he spot
listen,
on?
Beyonce.
He died
Yeah,
like a year later.
it was still very
Yeah.
distasteful for him to not even take. I mean, like, leave that alone. I mean, a life is a life,
Right.
but we really don't care about, if she's here or not. Like, that's not our news. So why was that such a big deal to you?
Right.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, we don't care.
We don't.
Maybe because I don't know. Maybe it was some government stuff. I don't know, and they just tried to play it out until now. For her to
Listen,
be dead, conspiracy stuff. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
love everybody. I gotta go. I'm late to be fast, but I just want to say, she wrong, he wrong, everybody wrong. They know they wrong, and the people that was adults fighting for these minor babies should have fought a
Mm-hmm.
little harder. This is just
Oh,
all
that's right.
wrong. And good
Yeah.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, sis.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, on period. I
Well,
have the link in the chat if anybody wants to come on up and join the conversation.
didn't they say
Yeah.
that the mom suffered from mental illness?
The mental illness came after her kids were sexually assaulted. So it
Oh,
was her
wow.
trying to deal with it and, having that burden on you. Like, what do I do? Like, these people
Yeah.
have touch my kids, like, you know what I'm saying? I can only imagine what she was going through all of these years, seeing Tiffany Haddish on TV, in
Traumatized
movie,
her.
girl trips,
Mm-hmm.
making millions of dollars, and she's at home broke, struggling. And actually, she had reached out to Tiffany and asked her for $15,000 just so that she can get her kids the therapy that she felt like they needed, and she did not give them the money.
Well, that's why
Mm.
she's broke now and all her gigs are gone.
My.
So, I mean, I don't feel sorry for Tiffany in the least bit. Not at all.
Now let you when you go through an experience like that, you develop paranoia. Now you wonder if all your kids being touched by other people. And so that affects your brain. That affects how you live your day-to-day life and everything else.
Duval, let me be very organic with the entire panel and the entire chat. Let me be real with y'all. I'm someone who has suffered from that as a child. And it wasn't even to the extent of the horror stories that I have had. And I've been with my children's father, and I know y'all heard them in the background a while ago. I have an 18-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 3-year-old. And let me tell you, anyone who knows me, they just completely, they already geared up for it because they already know she crazy about these kids, even they daddy. I'll be like, what's going on in there? It's a constant paranoia. It's a
Mhm.
constant trust issue. It's a constant, like, even the school that they go to, because I have a son in special needs. And I go to talk to the principal, the head of the Fed program, and I let them know, y'all have to be transparent with me, and I'm coming because I'm being transparent with you guys. This is my deal. I'm insecure about it. My child cannot really communicate with me. But if he shows any strange behavior where I feel like somebody has made him touch or do anything that I suspect is a change, I'm telling you, I'm coming for blood. And I'm not ashamed of it. But to piggyback off your point, Duval, it's a continuous just re-trauma in your brain when somebody does stuff like that to you
Yeah.
at a point in your life when you're innocent and they just come in and just snatch it away. And so for her to just go around Hollywood like, girl, I done made my money gone on. I'm not giving you $15,000. At the least, that's what she could have done, because I'm telling you from experience, that's a horrible feeling to walk around in life and feel like that. That somebody's gonna touch your kids. Like, even my brothers, they just don't even pay me no attention. They just like, y'all know what's going. Just don't say nothing, because y'all know she finna come in here and ask her kids right in front of us, did anybody touch y'all? And don't be scared to say nothing, because ain't nobody gonna kill me or do nothing to me. What happened while I was gone? Because I always want them to know that I don't care what kind of threats a person may tell me, and we gonna front them in their face. Don't be scared. But that's a horrible feeling.
And that's
Yeah.
good on you too, Chad.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm glad you
God
got that.
bless
You
you on
told us
that.
that.
Thank you.
I know that's right, and
Appreciate
maybe
that.
that
And
give some others out there, and the encouragement to go ahead and ask the kids. Because I feel like some parents are scared to ask or scared to have that conversation with their kids.
Because they don't want to know.
right.
Because it's too painful to deal with. And unfortunate for black people, we don't have the resources of white people where we can get the therapy anytime we need it. It's like we are trained to
That's
deal with all the trauma that we deal with and
Mm-hmm.
just saying, keep it inside, keep it internal, and just keep and moving forward instead of us getting the help that we need so we can reprogram our brain and allow ourselves to move forward in a positive manner.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't have the resources like other
well,
races that
I agree with you for the most part, but the fact that we don't have the resources, I cannot agree there because didn't Obama set up the Obamacare so everybody can have access and resources to medical stuff? So
Mm-hmm.
they should be able to get some sort of counseling, not
Therapy.
some sort of therapy or whatever, right? It should be covered with what is it, Medi-Cal or whatever. They should be able to have some way to get coverage to seek help. They have all type of lines, helplines and things like that. You know, we got access to the internet, even if you got a what they call that phone, even if you got the Obama
Obama
phone,
phone, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you can you should
Yep.
be, you can Google and look up free services or services for low income or something to that extent to where they can receive some sort of counseling therapy or something that I mean some places even offer help for like they have a like a donation situation where if you can't afford to pay the 25 $50 $100 whatever the rate is, if you can donate $5 or $10 or whatever, some places are they do have some organizations that are set up like that as well. So at one point, yes, there it was at one point where we did not have access and we to these different resources, but now today we do have various access, to different resources as well as different groups and organizations that are put out there to help those who don't have it so that they can, we have all types of groups set up even like on Facebook and things like that, like Jag was saying when she set up her group on, I think it
Women's
was
group, yeah.
Instagram, yeah, to help the women, who had gone through, SA and stuff like that. So there are resources available now, but the issue is that people still feel kind of like we don't have the resources or they don't take the time to search for the resources. But if you, and I'm saying this to everybody here today in the chat platform, all throughout, there are resources out there that can help you no matter what your financial status is. And if you don't know how to get the help, ask somebody. If you got kids in school, ask the school principal, the teachers. There should be some sense of resources that are made available so that this stuff does not continue on. Because even though, see, I feel like we as Black people, we come from this cover up culture.
What stays
What
in the
happens in the
stays
house stays
goes
in
on.
this house. And
Because I'm
don't be
gonna
putting
tell
them
you,
white folks in our business and stuff
hold on,
like
Miss
that.
Queen Bling. Let me just piggyback off of that. And I'm happy you raised the point about, getting the help and acknowledging that, hey, this stuff is, I'm taking this into my adult life, because just listen to the statement that I just made. This is a man who these are our children, all three of them.
Right.
These are your kids, and to sit there and be like, and I'm like, okay, I would pray on it all the time, but God give us tools like, okay, yes, you can pray about it, but in the physical, you're supposed to get up and do something about it. And my mom to this day looks at me like, well, why you going to that therapy? And that's not for us. I'm like, Mama, do you understand that anytime I'm at work and I call to check on my kids, if I can't see them through FaceTime, I automatically assume that you didn't put it on the FaceTime because you probably doing something to my child. And that's for anybody, not the
Yeah.
dad, the big brother. Mama,
Mm-hmm.
do you realize how? Like, just listen to that, Mama. Listen, I've raised my child his whole life, mom and dad. He has my upbringing in him. I've never exposed him to anything like that. But in my mind, because of what I've gone through, it's always an insecurity, even with somebody who I feel like, well, you older than them, and you could probably give them a piece of candy and they wouldn't say nothing about it. Mama, that's not normal for me to walk around and think like that. I shouldn't think that way.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Right.
And I agree
And
with you, Fit Chat.
I'm sorry, Queen. And to piggyback off what you said, not to even like give like no free promo, but they even got like apps and stuff like BetterHelp.com and stuff like that. That'll give you low monthly payments. For a sense of service for your mental, sake and health.
But this
Yeah.
is what y'all gotta understand. Before we can even search the resource, we gotta switch our mindset.
Right,
We so
Right.
used to having
right,
a mindset of okay, just hold it in eternal and keep it pushing. And
right.
that's not the case anymore. Just like even men, like black men, for example, we are taught, you know what I'm saying, hey, we can't show emotion, we can't
Right.
cry, we can't
Y'all can't cry.
Hmm.
we,
Yeah.
we can't show any sign of weakness. We gotta be strong throughout any situation without, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, because
Hmm.
black women depends on us to, you know what I'm saying, to be this big masculine man that they have they mindset us being, instead of us being vulnerable and showing humanity.
Hmm.
But like I
Right.
said again, the mindset got to change before the resources can follow. So
Exactly.
that's what I mean by that.
Oh,
But that's why I piggyback
go ahead,
off of
go ahead,
what
teacher.
Miss Queen Bling was saying, because I wanted to show how my mom, coming from that older generation, like,
Right.
she see a problem with, and I'm like, that's not normal for me to be acting like that, Mama. Like, even though it's okay to protect your kids, but at some point I gotta let this stuff go. So that's when I took the necessary steps to say, hey, you know what? Let me go to therapy, because
Right.
I'm getting tired of tormenting myself inside my brain. But just to piggyback off of what Duval is saying, it's a mindset, because even my mom, who knows, she doesn't see any point of me going to therapy. She's just like,
Yeah.
what are you doing that for? You just need to pray about it. I'm like, Mama, you're the reason why they can make movies and stereotype Christ and make fun of people that's just say, oh, girl, just pray about it. Because, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's really tricky in that you are supposed to pray about it. But just like that story in the Bible, when God said, I sent this, I sent that to get you, and you never did, you never did come. So the man
The
drowned.
three
So if
boats,
I
right?
send all this
Three boats. Okay.
But
yeah, if God sends all these resources and changes the tone in the universe, then get up and do something about it.
can I
Right.
defend your mom for a second? And what I say about your mom is, you gotta say your mom grew up in the civil rights movement, where you had to be like that, where you had to be strong, where you had to keep everything eternal, because there was no resource out there during that time. Hell, it was black versus white, and it's still like that to a certain degree today. But at least there's the resource out there for us, say, to seek those help that we needed. But
Mm-hmm.
during the civil rights movement, that wasn't the case, and so they had to have that type of mentality. And so even though the civil rights movement is over, our parents and our grandparents still have that. Hey, we
That
gotta stick together
mentality.
and we gotta
Right.
stick to ourselves, because, like I said, we can't trust the white man. We can't trust
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Because even with that, and you make a very valid point, because it's so strange that you say that, because when she did, when I was like, Mama, this is serious to me, she asked me, she said, well, is your therapist at least black? And I'm like, yes, Mama, she's black. So no, you're right with that. You're right.
And that's
Yeah.
true. Even with my mother, I remember before my mother died, and my mother loves people like nobody business. But she quit to say cracker in a second because at the end of the day, that was her reflexes because like I said, she went through the 1969 riots in Jacksonville, Florida. And so when she had that traumatization still in her head, even though she loved people like nobody business, she loved white people like nobody business, but she'll say the word cracker in a second when she talk about white people when she mad. Because that's the first impulse that she has, because that's what the trauma that she still was dealing with until death.
No, it's true. It's true. And when my mom and father were married, they were in the Nation of Islam, very heavy. So you on point with that. You are spot on.
That's why it's
Yeah, man.
that's why the good thing about today's society that because of the Me Too movement, because of mental health is being brought to the forefront, now we have a chance. We have a chance to change our behavior. And our kids, if y'all don't have children, but if y'all have children, y'all children have a chance to grow up normal now because like I said, now there's the resources to go get help and nobody would not shame them publicly because of it. Now you can no longer say somebody crazy. I mean, we used to always use that word crazy towards people, not knowing that we re-traumatize these people by saying that to them.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
That was the
agree. I
quickest
agree
way
with.
to discredit anybody. Just label them crazy.
Ooh.
You could discredit them over a murderer faster. If you just label them crazy, you can discredit them way faster.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Chit Chat. And I agree with you as well, Duval, in regards to the mentality of our parents and their parents before them. They grew up in that, but in those times. But also, what you said, Duval, was the trauma that she went through. It would that those things would trigger, your mom. She still had love in her heart for everybody, but at the same token, she was quick to use that word because that's
Yes.
what was ingrained in her. And so, even like what Chit Chat was saying about how her mom is like, girl, just pray about it. God gonna fix it. You ain't gotta go see no people and this, that, and the third. And then she turned around and said, well, is she at least black? I also went through some things as a young as a child, not a child, more or less like a teenager, or whatever. And so, I took it upon myself. I came from a religious upbringing, and it was more or less about pray about it, take it to Jesus, don't tell nobody else about it, don't let it go out the house, this, that, and the third. When I was assaulted, I didn't even tell nobody for I don't even know how long. I still stayed at the same place where it happened. I went there because I felt like if I would have left college and went home, I would have been looked at as a failure if I would have shared it. And when I did say something about it, I was blamed for the situation that took place, even though it was not my fault. But the guilt and the shame that was placed upon me from my relatives made me go into a deep dark depression, and then my life started spiraling out of control and going downward on a downward slope. And then I had to take it upon myself to go find some help. I had to take it upon myself to seek help and find some sort of resources at a time when there wasn't Obamacare. It was not in place. I had to figure it out on my own. I didn't get no help from nobody, from school, from the job, and none of that. I was already out in the workforce, so I still had to figure that out on my own. And so I'm a pretty big advocate about, finding, self-love, self-care, self-worth, you know what I'm saying? And if you can't do it and I mean, if all else fails, you can go to the library, go to your doctor. You know what I mean? There's so many different ways. I
Hmm.
had to advocate for myself to receive the treatment that I needed, and so that's why
Right.
I'm really big on that. And I that's why I made mention about how they do have programs and resources available today. But you're right, again, Duval, in regards to our parents and their parents and so forth and so on, having that mentality of, you know, they quick to call you crazy. I mean, everybody tease me. It's therapy today. You going to go see
Yeah.
your life coach? Oh, it's life coach day. And they used
Yeah.
to pick on me all the time and everything. But if we look at back, what they say, hindsight, looking back 2020, I'm in a better place than everybody who
Hmm.
called me crazy. I'm in a better
Hmm.
place mentally, physically, spiritually than every single person who tried to downplay me for going to go seek the help, who tried to bully me and shame me and guilt trip me because I was seeking help outside of what grandma and great grandma and them taught us how to do. That wasn't working. Just praying. And again, no disrespect to God, Jesus, the Bible, nobody's religion, nothing. Praying was not enough. I needed something outside of that. I needed some help here on the 3D realm to help someone to help me to walk through these things and to help me figure out what I needed to do to help better myself. And now that I'm in a better place to help myself, now I still get teased by my relatives. Oh, she thinks she better because of this. She thinks she better because of that. I don't think I'm better. I just did the work. I did what nobody else was willing to help me do, and I did what nobody else wanted to do. And so those older generations are still stuck with their trauma. And they want to try to blame those of us in this newer generation and the generations to come. They want to make us feel bad and feel a certain way because they couldn't get the help, or they chose not to get the help, or they chose not to do the work. We should not be at fault for that. And we should not be made to feel any type of way about it because we did choose to go a different route. Yeah, I made sure that my counselor life coach was Black too. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I went through the white ones. I went through the old white man, the old white woman. I went through the young white woman, the young white man. I was like, you know what? I need me a black man, a black person, a black woman, somebody who has gone through some of the similar things, who I can relate
Relatability.
to. Yes, who I can
Yeah.
relate to, who can actually understand, who not gonna judge me off of this stuff. Say, oh, it's just another black person, another black woman with these black problems. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
wanted to go in there and feel comfortable, and I wanted to know that if I say something about something that happened in the hood or the projects or whatever label they giving it today, that I'm not going to be looked at as quote unquote crazy, right? So
Right.
and like I say, King, I'm grateful for your platform and for you having these types of discussions because we need to hear these sorts of stories. We need to understand about that there is help out here. We need to understand that there is resources, and we also need to understand that because we go and get that help, and those of us who do take advantage of those resources, we should not be ridiculed for that. If anything, we should be bigged up. And we should be helped and held and followed. I'm not saying follow after us like a cult or nothing, but oh look, Queen doing better with her life, or Queen did this and Queen did that. Maybe I should give a life coach a try. Maybe I should, get in a group. Maybe I should,
Mm-hmm.
and as much
Yeah.
as much mess and crap as they talked about me, now these same people who talked about me, my own relative, my own kinfolk, same ones who talked about me, they went off and found them some help. Some of them went and got them a life coach of their own too, okay? But
Okay.
they ridiculed me for years about doing it, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. It's kind of like with Armand. He said he don't care, and we shouldn't either, right? Because it doesn't matter. Because regardless of whatever anybody else has to say, he's still winning in his life. Regardless of whatever anybody got to say, chit chat, you're still winning. You're doing better every day in your life. You understand? So
Absolutely.
this is just
Child,
me sounding
just
off.
tell Armand to send Jason our way. We will handle it. Tell Armand to send Jason our way.
Say,
And we would gather
okay.
him in all them suits together, okay?
Oh,
We
Now,
don't want no smoke. And
Let me-
child, we need a petition. I understood everything you said, but we need a petition to beat Tiffany ass. Throw a shoe at her every time you see it. Throw a shoe. A
oh,
steel
like they
toe
used to
boot.
do the tomatoes back in the
Yes, a
day.
tomato, a boot, anything on the ground that's like 4 feet or 2 feet within grasp. Throw it at her. And beat Aries' ass. I'm sorry. And I ain't invoking violence, but I'm just joking. But I'm real serious, though. People need to put hands on somebody. I don't know when.
now let me touch on the church aspect of it. The reason why our parents and grandparents keep telling us to, say the prayer Bible, pray it off or whatnot, because especially in the civil rights movement, that's the only thing they really had. And they really had church spirituals, and they involved themselves in the church because that's what gave them sanctuary and peace in their mind. So that's their first impulse is to tell us, hey, just pray it off. But so you need more than prayer, just so to heal the type of trauma that we have gone through as people. And
Well,
so
can I add something? The Bible says faith without works is dead. So prayer
yeah,
isn't just null and void or it doesn't work. You have to put work in as well. It never said that you just are
Mm-hmm.
supposed to pray. faith without works is dead. So you have to put in that work along with faith. But keep praying, because some people need prayer.
Right.
Prayer works. You have to
Prayer do
pray.
work.
Prayer definitely works, but it's
Right.
Yeah.
just like you said, you got to put the work in, because
Mm-hmm.
God, He sends us all this help. And if you're going to constantly just go pray before Him, it's like, okay, you're praying before me, and I have all this help here that's in the physical with you that can help get you through this.
Mm-hmm.
So, at what point do we connect the dots? I think people think God is going to literally come down and have a conversation and say, well, go over here, go over there, go do this. And that's not the way it works.
Right.
Yeah, he definitely speaks in multiple languages. I mean, numbers, letters, signs. God
All
was
that.
talking to me today. I could go in for days about how many times God done talked to me, and it's weird,
Okay.
but not weird. But well,
It's
not to
not
offend
weird,
God.
but
It's not weird.
Nothing
It's
real
just
about it.
is how I can't put it into words. That's how I know it's God. But you definitely have to believe. And listen, don't be afraid to call on the angels. Child, people be thinking I'm crazy.
okay.
Oh, darn, why darn I'm praying over? They used to laugh at me at lunch. I used to be praying. They were like, oh, look at him. He praying over his lunch. Yeah, I definitely am. What
To
they
this day,
serving us?
I tell my babies, you make sure you pray over your food before you eat it. I'm not going to be
Mm-hmm.
ashamed to praise God.
No, you should never be ashamed to
No.
praise God and never feel like you can't call on him or to call on the angels in order to need some, get some help. Because sometimes a person can't help you with your situation. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're supposed to not to lean on your own understanding, but onto his. Everything
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
happens for a reason. And unfortunately, that situation happened. But look at the mom and the mother that you became. Look how strong
Mm-hmm.
you're making your kids, be aware of situations. You're not innocent
Mm-hmm.
no more. So
Thank
you
you.
that veil is taken off of your eyes so you can see. You're starting to see that, hey, society isn't the way that they say it is. Because guess what? When I was younger, something happened to me, and everybody looked at me and laughed at me and didn't believe me. So, God made you a true seer and a true seeker. So,
Mm-hmm.
he made you the woman that you are today. I thank God
Thank
that you was here to tell your story. And I pray that more people are man and woman enough to come on the panel and just be honest.
Right.
you. Because it's such a freedom now, just to be able to live in a day to day. And again, I have three babies, 18, 4, and 3 years old.
Hmm.
And he's all their dads. Everybody. No one has, well, this one has this dad. No, it's one man, everybody's dad. And just think that the person who you lay with, because of your insecurities at a point in your life where he didn't even know you, he's paying and suffering for it. Because
Right.
it's like, I understand your childhood, but okay, you saying this about, you saying this, and that's not cool. So I had to take a deep look into myself, like, okay, nah, that's not right, and it's not okay,
Right.
and it's not normal to think like that.
And I
But
know how
it.
God is talking to me because he said he said to me, it's not right, but it's okay. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And then I was in the car, and then the Whitney Houston song came on. It's not right, but it's okay. And then here you are on the panel
Mhm.
saying this. So he
Such
telling me something.
Yeah.
a, I love that song. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite songs by Whitney.
Yes.
But you know what you did do, chit chat, was you by you going through what you went through, and by you doing the work, and by you working at it consistently, you were the curse breaker in your family off the generation. So you don't
Hmm.
have to worry about it to continue on, because you was the one who broke the curse. You
Hmm.
understand? So that's the thing. See, those of us who experience and we go through so much or we went through or have gone through so much turmoil in our lives, 9 times out of 10, we be the one that God then chose to break the generational curses off our families.
Yeah.
And that's what you done. And the fact that you were being ridiculed for breaking the generational curse, they don't see it right away. But like you said, later on down the line, she said, "Well, is your therapist at least black?" You see how she kind of turned the corner. At first, it was, "Oh no, no."
Hmm.
Then it
Well,
was,
she
"What
did
is
that
it?" You
because,
know.
I mean, at a point in my life, we all care about what our mom and father says. And,
Mhm.
my mom and my father's opinion was, it had a very strong impact on decisions that I would make. But like what I just said, you have to take a look at yourself. It's like, so you had 3 kids by a man that you feel like gonna abuse them, or are you crazy? What's really going on?
Right.
And so she no longer had that power, because it's like, mama, know this. It's not just like people on the outside. Like, I bring it home. I
Hmm.
like, I need to see them on FaceTime. Like, that's not normal, mama, and that's a miserable way to think. So when she finally saw that I wasn't, I just like, no, mom, I gotta go talk to somebody because I don't like feeling like this, and I don't want to make him feel bad, and I don't want them to get of age and understand, what this chaos is that I'm coming home from work, or just I went out and hung out with a friend and had a drink or two, me and my, my homegirls, and then I'm coming back like, well, what happened to y'all while I was gone? And they looking at like, what in the hell is she talking about?
Right,
So,
right.
I
But
just made a decision that I just wasn't gonna let the devil torment me like that no more.
right, because
Right.
you have to
There you
trust
go.
somebody. In anything in life, you have to trust somebody. So if that's the children's father, and you know him, right? Like y'all been together for a
Yes,
while,
since 16, and we are 38 and 42 now.
so he
Right.
got to at least be that person that you trust, that for sure
Yeah.
that wouldn't do anything. And I know they say forgive but don't forget, but sometimes you do gotta forget certain situations to move on.
Mhm.
Not completely and not wholly, but just for your sake and peace of mind. Just
Mhm.
put at certain aspects, just put a block to it, because it doesn't matter. As long as your kids are fine, you have a husband that loves you, or a mate that loves you, and y'all are happy. What happened to you in the past, it does not matter in that
Right.
moment.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely politically correct. And it took me a while to come to grips with that. That's why when I hear this conversation circling around Hollywood and we have people like the Jason Lees, and you're choosing the pick me, sorry, like you're going to select which celebrities you're going to stand or not stand behind. It's like for you to be a victim of this type of crime, it seems like you would be a little bit more empathetic, or are you lying about that? And I shall hope that you wouldn't lie about something like that, because this is these were babies.
Right.
Right.
Right. Even like the Royals. I mean, y'all seen the video with the little boy jumping out of the castle? He was in his underwear. Y'all didn't see that video?
Oh, I didn't
Ah.
see that. Nah.
Yeah, child. He was trying to get out. He was on the second floor. He was in his drawers trying to jump, and I think he jumped. But it was people down there and they caught him. But yeah, them Royals, they was into some crazy stuff. But I just see Jason has a weird behind pattern. Well, that's alleged. Child, we
There's
trust the service.
180 plus people here. I just want everybody to make sure that they are subscribed to the Home of the Lituation, because YouTube do be unsubscribing folks sometimes. So just make sure that you guys are subscribed with all your notifications turned on. Support the Fisher King Pain. Period.
Hey.
Yeah.
And let
That
me also
part.
say this: we are in the era of change behavior, and I'm glad we are, because
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, we really need it. Just like, for instance, 15 years ago, when a person used to when we used to go to Spring Bling and Freaknik in Atlanta here, or what would not,
Yeah.
and when a person used to touch on a woman's, what I'm saying, behind or what would not, and assault her, people used to think it was funny. People used to think assault culture was funny. But now it's not funny anymore. Now if a person do that, men might handle you because
Yep.
you out of line, because you out of pocket.
You,
But
you,
now
you,
we in change behavior. And that's what we need. So in the future, like I said, our children have a better chance of life, because like I said, stuff that we used to tolerate then, we don't tolerate anymore.
and,
For
and you know who was the martyr of that?
who?
The girl for Players Club. What was her name? The one that was
Well,
that touched
Diamond.
her. Yeah,
Oh,
Diamond stopped all that. She stopped Freak Nick. She stopped all that. She shot Freak Nick up. She was the reason why Freak Nick don't exist no more. It's because a man was touching her inappropriately and she shot it up. So she was the
Mm.
martyr for that, I must say. Because back
I
in the
didn't
day,
know
you're
that.
right. Yeah, she admitted it. I just seen it on some program. I think it was around last year. She had admitted that she was the reason why they stopped Freak Nick, because the dude assaulted her and she didn't want him to touch her, and he was just like really pushing up, and she unloaded her gun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she should have. Don't touch me. I don't know you. Don't touch me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, we're in the era of change behavior. Like I said again, back then we used to thought that was funny. Even when R. Kelly beat his case the first time, we thought it was funny. They made jokes about it in Barbershop too and everything else. They used
Mm-hmm.
to make jokes about it on stage. Ain't nobody making jokes about that no more, because
Not
that
at
is no longer
all.
funny. Because
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
now we know better. We gonna do better.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's no longer okay that a 15-year-old girl date a 27, 28-year-old man.
Well, you heard what Jason Lee said, or did y'all? Oh, well, y'all didn't watch the live when he was throwing shade at Armand. He was saying like, "Oh, yeah, my dog got diarrhea, and if I ever get diarrhea at an old age, I'm gonna have me a 27-year-old. Yes, I'm gonna be 90, and I don't care. He gonna be 27." I was like, "Ew, that
Wow.
sounds weird." So birds of a feather, type stuff.
Mm.
So what's that like that's what like a 70 plus or 60 plus age difference? So that means this kid ain't even a cell yet, and you plotting on that kid to wipe and clean up after your ass from being loose.
Mm-hmm.
He don't need to live to be that long.
It's kind of like you've been watching
Right.
since I was a kid, waiting on me to be legally ready, type of deal.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hated
I
that.
caught that tea. I caught that. I said, ew.
Remember the TikTok woman that had the teenager, the friend teenager on her son friend, and he was a teenager. And she told him if he come back at 25, she'll give him some. And then he turned 25 years old. He went to a house and they made love together.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a
Who
TikTok
said
video.
that?
Google it. It's a TikTok video of a lady. She's a black lady. TikTok video of her son friend was fit. They're like underage. Her son friend and her son. The son friend went to her and said, "Hey, I want to, make love to you," something like that. And she said, "Well, when you turn 25, you still feel like that. Come see me." And when he turned 25, he came to see him. When he was turning 25 the next day, he came to see her that previous night, and she gave him some on the 25th birthday.
Oh, she need her ass beat like Tiffany then.
Yeah.
Beat her ass when you see her. Now let me stop. I'm not insinuating violence.
That's Stifler's mom, the black version.
Yeah, but I really do. I feel like something is definitely about to happen to them kids. Like they got the money and they won, but they ain't really won. You know what I'm saying? Like remember, just recently in the past couple years, them beauty queens was falling mysteriously from buildings and stuff like that. Like that's how they be doing. Them TV show situations be real tea.
And
But do you really think Tiffany Haddish has that much power behind her?
You got to look at who she's affiliated with. She's affiliated with the Smiths. She didn't just play the role. Remember, she went on Jimmy Fallon and said how she was talking about Groupon, and they didn't know about Groupon. And then Will Smith wound up being on a boat with a whole bunch of people who had Groupon. So she done been partying with these people. Hell, she probably been in bed with some of these people. So she's definitely a part of the hand. And the way that Jason moved is showing, like, okay, girl, you got press, you got something wrong. Something is definitely wrong. She definitely had the power to do something.
Even if it wasn't nobody that's high up like that, with enough money in the hood and them babies are still in the hood, you can go and pay Junebug, Ray, somebody a little something. They ain't tripping. They gonna do it because they want it, they need it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Little Jaquan, right?
Yeah, the new names, Jaquan,
Daquan,
right.
Day, something like that.
Right?
Juju.
They'll take you out for the price of a
Listen,
Juju box. Okay?
I already watched too much of the Oval,
yes,
and I'm starting to think that this stuff is real. I'm like,
it is real.
Like,
I apologize. Give it just a second. I'm sorry, King. That video I'm talking about with the lady and the son, I just put it in the private chat.
yeah, I got it.
If you want to play that, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I can't play it, but I will watch it later.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, nah, they somewhere. I just wanted somebody to come on and roast Tiffany too. Somebody need to roast Tiffany. I done got Jason Lee gathered. Somebody need to roast Tiffany. Nobody in the panel got nothing to say.
Let me put my
My. I know I got a very, very lit show plan for you guys at 9. In just 20 minutes here. Okay, y'all definitely want to pull up for that. Okay, because word on the street is Cardi B is garnishing Tasha K's wages. Well, you guys all know I reached out to Tasha K for an official response. I'm like, girl, what's going on here, girl? Yes, girl. What happened? You guys come through tonight for the response. Okay, on period. Yes. Okay,
I hit the notification
And
button.
I was gonna say something, but I might save it for the show because
I was about to say Cardi B propaganda. She can't guard that woman lady like that.
Yes, definitely come to the show. Definitely click the link. Definitely come back up and definitely sound off. I want to hear from all of you. It's so good that you guys, are opinionated and that you guys could talk about anything. Yeah.
Yeah, now,
Yeah.
that part, crowd family. That's how we
Period.
do.
Because we just be chilling.
I mean,
We
it's all
just
good to talk
Kiki
about
and
the gossip,
tackling
but sometimes we
facts.
need to be educated too. Sometimes it's good to have
Absolutely.
an
right.
educated discussion because, like I said,
These
anybody start
lawsuits are
from
educational too, because these lawsuits are teaching us what to do, what not to
And
do,
what not
how
to
to go
do.
about it, what type of attorneys to hire, the
Okay.
effects of LegalZoom. Like, it's a lot.
Oh,
And
friend,
I'm so
wait
happy you
before you.
said that.
Oh, I'm sorry, friend.
No,
Before you click that link, before we go off, did you get the tea that I got that I sent in the thing in the Discord?
What tea?
The tea about the is the Trinity oracles, and they predicted Nicki Minaj's
Oh,
son. They
brother.
predicted everything, and they
Oh,
What?
predicted.
brother. I watched that.
Child,
And
you
No, I
I
didn't
said,
watched
see
it.
oh,
it. I gotta see it.
Darnell.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Child,
Me
go,
either. We're gonna have to watch that and this Thick Mom admits to grooming sons high school friend on TikTok. We'll watch that after the live tonight.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
Send me
that's
the
what they
link
was talking about on
to
TikTok.
text me the link because I don't know what you're talking about, Darnell.
It's
I'ma
in
text
it's
it
in
to you,
it's in
child.
Yeah, because
Let's
sometimes I
chat.
don't
let's
get a chance to jump in the group chat. I be so busy talking on the phone, researching. These
Right.
people be calling me on the phone, friend.
Child, I know you got
Uh,
the hotline, okay?
uh,
yes, you
let's
did.
really
Hotline
Yes, you
bling.
Like
did.
Pretty Ricky, okay?
Okay, pretty Ricky. Yay.
Right.
but one last
Okay.
thing before I drop off because I'm gonna come back for the Tasha K show. But I want to say to Chit Chat and Miss Queen Bling, y'all stories are testimony to people in this chat that maybe need say inspiration to deal with their own situation. Sometimes you can have a push just for saying us as individuals say to do the right thing and to move forward in a positive light. So thank y'all for sharing y'all testimony.
Yes, and
okay.
thank you,
Oh,
Duval,
thank
for
you,
giving your input
Duval.
as well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Y'all have well, I ain't gonna say have a good night because I'm gonna come right back for the
We're
next
gonna
show.
see
I'm
you
just
in
gonna
like
drop
Okay,
10
we're
off.
gonna
minutes.
see you in a minute,
I,
boo.
but I
Yes,
want
sir.
to ask the chat something really fast. Do you guys think that the playing field kind of evened out a little bit and kind of got celebrities to kind of bag down? Because when we seen the Tasha K and Cardi B thing, there was also a tone on Instagram of yeah, now all y'all finna get sued. But then did you see that reverse Uno, how that attorney took that case, and it's like she been kind of quiet now. Like, oh, okay, the playing field is going to be evened out because let's just face it, YouTube is the new media, and some of these platforms are big enough for attorneys to take their career to the next level as far as the publicity. Do you guys think that like that her making that move kind of evened the playing field for YouTubers?
Who?
Who? I'm not saying.
Okay,
You talking about
with
Nosy?
yeah, Nosy and who else? I really don't like to say her name.
Uh,
Um, because it was kind of like this big bank take little bank situation until she seen like, oh no, girl, these attorneys will come out and represent little bank, especially when it's not malicious intent and they see that they can actually win.
child, you gotta watch that video I sent to the Discord with the Trinity oracles, and then you gonna understand. I think that Tasha K and damn Nosy Hoes done set YouTube back a lot. That's no disrespect to Tasha K. It is what it is, and neither Nosy neither.
What?
But yeah, child. I came on here to drag Jason Lee and Tiffany Haddish, but it got real serious real quick. And I appreciate everybody's stories and everybody that was listening who was abused. We're here for you. We're praying for you. God is with you. The angels are with you, and you're here for a reason. And that's all I got to say, friend. And I catch you on the next live.
Okay,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank
Peace.
you.
Love.
Mhm.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having me on, King Payne. Thank you so much. And I'm finna get ready so I can listen to the next show.
Okay, terrific. See
Okay,
you
bye bye.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Hey, Miss Queen Bling. I got out of here. All right, y'all. Well, we shutting it down because we be back in just a little bit. What, 15 minutes? 15 minutes. We back live. Okay, with an exclusive. Okay. Yes. Tasha K says her wages are not being garnished. Okay. And Cardi B is just mad. You guys come through. Come through. Come through. It's lit. Okay, on tonight. I want to see you guys all there. Period. Period to the period. And thank you guys all for watching. Until next time, adios.